So it looks like Samsung's finally changing its mind again, and this one's actually kind of surprising. Remember how they went all in on titanium for the Galaxy S24 Ultra? Yeah, apparently that love story didn't last long. Word on the street is that Samsung's ditching titanium and heading back to aluminum for the Galaxy S26 Ultra. And honestly, it makes total sense when you look at the numbers. Here's the deal, titanium sounds premium, right? It's fancy, it's strong, it makes you feel like your phone could survive a meteor strike. But it's also expensive. And here's the kicker, aluminum actually handles heat way better. So from a performance and profit perspective, aluminum's basically the smarter, cheaper, cooler option. Now, before you call Samsung a copycat, Apple literally just did the same thing. Yeah, the iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max are rumored to switch back to aluminum too, mostly because titanium got crazy expensive, partly thanks to new tariffs. So Samsung isn't bailing out early, they're just following the market logic. When you think about it, this move is more about staying efficient. Aluminum is cheaper to produce, spreads heat better, and still feels premium when finished right. For Samsung, it's a 2-for-1 deal, better thermals and healthier profit margins. And those margins definitely need help right now. Chip prices are blowing up across the board. TSMC, the company that basically prints chips for everyone, hiked its prices by nearly 24% for top-tier nodes. That means the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 and Dimensity 9500 chips, the brains behind most flagship phones, cost more than ever to produce. For Samsung, that's a big hit. Their spending on Qualcomm chips jumped from $8.05 billion in 2023 to about $8.8 billion this year. And with 2nm processors coming next year, costs are only going up from here. So yeah, switching back to aluminum isn't just about cooling, it's about cutting some of that extra fat off the budget. Of course, Samsung's also been trying to reduce its Qualcomm dependence. That's where the new Exynos 2600 comes in, built on Samsung's own 2nm GAA process. Early benchmarks actually look promising, and if this chip lives up to the hype, Samsung might finally bring back Exynos to its flagship lineup globally instead of relying on Qualcomm for every market. Now, before we all start celebrating, aluminum's not perfect either. The Galaxy S26 Ultra could end up a bit heavier, and while it might survive corner drops a little better than the iPhone 17 Pro Max, that rear glass is still glass, one bad fall, and well, you're visiting a repair shop. Also, there's a small chance the paint or coating could chip over time, but that's more about the finish than the metal itself. The upside, though, is performance. With aluminum's superior heat dissipation, Samsung can really push that Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 for Galaxy chip harder. It already clocks up to 4.74 GHz on some cores, and pairing that with a vapor chamber means less throttling, more sustained performance, and overall smoother gameplay or video editing without your phone turning into a pocket-sized heater. So yeah, this switch isn't just a cosmetic change, it's a calculated move to make the Galaxy S26 Ultra run cooler, cost less, and maybe even perform better. And honestly, I'm all for it. But what do you think? Are you team titanium or team aluminum? Do you prefer that tough, luxury feel, or would you rather have better cooling and lower costs? Drop your thoughts below, I really want to see where you stand on this one. Thanks for hanging out, and if you made it this far, you're the real MVP. I'll catch you in the next one.